Second hour, third hour, and seventh hour need to watch this video because there are some challenges with the directions, especially second and third. I didn't have printed copies for you yesterday. To begin with, second and third, the groups will be assigned by Ms. Shookman. I have a listing for her. Go with the groups that she gives you, not the groups I told you yesterday. Bigger groups are going to work better. You're going to get big packets of cards, not just one set of cards that you made yourself, but you'll have a great big packet and you'll go through the cards. So you'll have multiple students' cards in your set, and that's fine. Both teams that are playing against one another will use the same set of cards. Follow along with the direction sheets that Ms. Shookman gave you. Well, I think you should be watching this from the QR code on those direction sheets, so that would be real easy. The first side just tells you how to play, what the game is about, stuff about buzzers. We don't have a buzzer. Taking turns, that will be covered in playing the game. So turn over to the second side, playing the game, just like that. Playing the game. Number 1, the clue giver draws a card from the card holder and places it in his hand. The word at the top of the card is the guess word the clue giver is trying to get his or her teammates to say. Those are the words I printed on the cards for you. The 4 words below the guess word are the taboo words that the clue giver cannot say when giving clues for the guess word. Number 2, as soon as a card is drawn, the clue giver starts the timer for 60 seconds and starts giving clues that will make teammates say the guess word. The clues may consist of detailed sentences, phrases, or single word hints. See Delhi example above. The clues cannot break any of the rules listed in number 3, rules for clues below. For a timer, use the iPads. Some of them have timers installed, other ones just use the clock that's on the iPad and set it for the stopwatch or timer. Number 3, rules for clues. No form or part of any word printed on the card may be given as a clue. Examples: if the guess word is payment, pay cannot be given as a clue. If drink is a taboo word, drunk cannot be given as a clue. If spaceship is the guess word, you cannot use space or ship as a clue. No gestures may be made. Example: you can't form your hand in the shape of a gun as a clue for shoot, or point to your nose as a clue for beak. No sound effects or noises may be made, such as explosions or engine songs. However, feel free to break into song. You cannot say the guess word sounds like or rhymes with another word. You also can't say what letters it starts with or ends with, any of that. No initials or abbreviations can be given if the words they represent are included on the card. Example: MD cannot be used if medical or doctor is the guess word or a taboo word. TV cannot be used if television is the guess word or a taboo word. As the clue giver gives clues, his or her teammates shout out possible words trying to say the guess words. There is no penalty for wrong guesses. Scoring a point. Each time a teammate shouts out the correct guess word, the clue giver's team scores a point. The guessed card remains, it says on the easel, but we don't have an easel. It just remains on the pile. The clue giver, turn it face down and bring it to you. Just make a pile of words that were guessed. The clue giver quickly draws another card and puts it on the easel in front of the already guessed cards. The number of correctly guessed cards is the number of points the clue giver earns for his or her team. Losing a point. Clue givers can lose points in 2 ways: by getting buzzed and by passing on a card. All points lost are awarded to the opposing team. Getting buzzed. During the clue giver's turn, the members of the opposing team watch the clue giver and the cards. If a taboo word is used by the clue giver, or if any of the rules for clues are broken, the buzzer is sounded by the opposing team. This signals that the card is dead. The opposing team then quickly explains why the card was killed. The clue giver removes the dead card from the easel and places it in a discard pile. Then the clue giver quickly draws a new card and continues playing. The number of cards in the discard pile are the points awarded to the opposing team on a turn. Passing on a card. You may choose to pass and not play on a card at any time during your play as the clue giver. Pass by removing the card from the easel and placing it in the discard pile. The opposing team scores a point each time you pass. Remember, you are racing against the timer and it may be in your best interest to pass rather than to spend a lot of time on one card. The clue giver's turn continues until the timer runs out. The opposing team watches the timer and signals when time is up. If there is an unfinished card on the easel, place it out of play. It does not count in the scoring. Now count the remaining cards on the easel for the clue giver's team score. Count the cards in the discard pile for the opposing team's score. Record the scores on the score pad for each team after each turn. All cards on the easel and in the discard pile are placed out of play before the opposing team's clue giver starts next turn. Winning the game, when Ms. Shookman says that the game is finished, the team with the most points wins. It's that simple. Feel free to do a practice round, not for points, so that you can get the hang of what you need to do and everybody understands the game. Please make sure everybody understands the game before you start. But move quickly. You want to be able to spend most of your class time playing the game rather than just talking about the directions. If you have questions or concerns, try to work it out with your group first. Talk with the people in your group. See if you can come to a consensus about how it's supposed to be done. If that's not possible, then talk to Ms. Shookman. Please keep the volume in the classroom appropriate and do well. Have a great day. See you Monday. Bye.